Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
तेरी भूली हो जा रहा है।
Hare Krishna, everyone.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
How's everybody doing?
Good.
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 Happy to hear from you all. So let's
Mataji?
quickly start with our prayers. Yes.
Mataji.
Yes.
Mataji,
Yes.
can I show something that I colored?
Sure. You can show. Yes. I'll spot
Mataji,
it.
can I show after?
Yes, you can show in the end. Yes.
And me too.
Very beautiful. Soumya, very good drawing, beta.
Mataji, can you show my
Not a
Radha?
drawing. I colored this. I didn't draw it.
Very nice. Very good, beta. Let's quickly start with our prayers, okay?
Mataji, can I quickly show my Radha Rani from this morning? Mataji,
Okay, Tarini. Yes.
can I show you one of my painting?
Yes, Tarini, very beautiful drawing, beta. Love it.
Can I show you one of my painting, Mataji?
Yes.
Okay.
Mataji, can I show you my Radha Rani too?
Yes, very beautiful, Lesha. I love it, beta. Yes, so now rest, we will see in the end of the class, okay? Quickly, okay? Let's start with our prayers, okay? Om रघुनाथान्वितां तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनासहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपदां सहगणा ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च हे कृष्णा करुणा नमोस्तुते सप्तकाञ्चना गौरङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि पञ्चकल्पतरुभ्यः पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिधि नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यादिशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैता गदाधरा शिवसादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे। श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय, श्री गुरुदेव की जय, ऑल लिटिल वैष्णव चिल्ड्रन की जय। Yes, so more we will take talking in the end.
Mataji,
Yes, Shamagori will discuss more.
I got the 13th chapter printouts.
Very nice, very nice.
But which sloka are we doing, Mataji?
I'm going to tell you all. So can someone tell me what verse we are at?
8 and 9.
No, 7 and 8. 7 and 8. Verse 7 and 8. So chapter 13. Okay, chapter 13. Everybody please mute themselves now.
Of the class.
Shamagori, please mute. Thank you. Everybody mute. So we are on chapter 13. The name of chapter is nature, the enjoyer, and the consciousness. In the beginning, this chapter starts with Arjuna asking Krishna 6 questions. And what were those 6 questions? That Krishna, I want to know 6 things. What is Prakriti? What is Purusha? What is Kshetra? What is Kshetragya? What is Jnana? And what is Gyeyam? So out of 6 questions, Krishna already replied, what is Kshetra? Kshetra is our body. And what is Kshetragya? There are 2 Kshetragyas, the soul and the super soul. And what was next? Knowledge. Now Krishna is giving knowledge to Arjuna, that the knowledge is actually knowing about the body, soul, and the super soul, right? So last time we discussed that our body is made of 24 elements. Okay, this is where we discussed verse number 6. Now verse number 7. Now these 24 elements we discussed, there is subtle body, there is gross body, right? Now subtle body is made of 3 things: mind. Later, I'll pick up later. Okay, you can go upstairs and talk. So mind, false ego, and intelligence, right? Now in this particular verse, what is Krishna saying? Ichha dveshah sukham dukham sanghataschetana dhritihi etat kshetram samasena savikaram udahritam. So Krishna is telling Arjuna that now we have this body, 24 elements, right? What happens in this body? There's desire. Okay, some of you want to eat rasgulla, some of you want to eat cheesecake, some of you want to eat ice cream, some of you want a pizza. Desire. Hatred. Oh, my friend is not behaving nice to me, I hate her, right? We speak like that. We're not supposed to, but we think. Happiness. Sometimes we are happy, sometimes we are sad, distressed. Aggregate, combination of all this, the whole 24 elements, the life symptoms, our consciousness and convictions, all these are considered in summary to be the field of activities and its interactions. So what happens? All these things interact with each other, right? And you get the result. Let me take an example. Suppose Tarini is very happy. Now what is happy? Tarini is happy, Tarini's soul is happy, or her mind is happy? Can someone reply me? What is really happy? The mind is really happy. Now, how do you know if someone is happy? How do you know someone is really happy?
Because they'll have a smile on their face.
Yes, there's a smile on face. You will see body actions, right? Someone is jumping.
I want to tell them like how we come to school, how others come to school, and they just have a happy face. But internally, they're not happy. Maybe they don't feel good, or maybe they had a bad day.
So here, the mind is happy, and it is showing by the which body? Gross body. The mind is a part of subtle body, but the happiness is showed by gross body.
Gross body.
Ghost body.
Okay. Similarly, Suppose someone is very proud. Okay. Now, how do you know someone is very proud? Because proud is inside. Proud is actually a part of subtle body, not a gross body. But then how it is reflected, right? See, proudy people, you will see how they are speaking or how they are uptight, like their eyebrows will be like this. I did it, you see. I did it.
I heard two stories of the one is the merchant with Jagannath and one is
let me finish.
So
the proud, how do you know? Now someone is angry, right? Now angry is actually a part of subtle body, right? Mind, intelligence, false ego, mind is actually angry, right? But you see that anger sometime in the eyes, the angry person eyes are red, right? Or sometimes they are very big, or you will see the attitude, right?
They become dilated.
Yes.
I'm like this, Mataji.
Like
Yes, very good. Example is Kamsa. Yes, Lesha, you want to speak, beta? Sanvi, there's lot of noise at your end, beta. Mute yourself.
Actually, one more thing. Whenever you spotlight, everybody else gets in on your spotlight.
Okay, I will spotlight myself. Okay. Okay. So all these are combination of 24 elements together, and ultimately the body. Now, body. Do you all have your baby body when you all were 2-year-old?
Yes.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Yes.
Do you have the same 2-year-old body, or did the body change?
No. Body changed.
But did you change? Did you all change?
No, Mataji.
No, because you're not the body, right? You're the soul. So what are the changes in the body? There are 6 changes in the body. The first, the body is born. It grows upstairs. It stays. It produces byproducts. Then it becomes old and start decaying. And at last, the body dies, right? It vanishes. Therefore, this body, the gross body, is not permanent, right? So, but the Kshetragya, the soul is different. So that is, we did just discuss verse number 7. We will quickly go for verse number 8 because it has a lot of details, okay? Amanitvam adambitvam ahimsa shantirarjavam acharyopasanam shaucham sthiryam atmavinigraha. So this particular verse, you all see, it's a very small verse. It has very, very deep meaning. So we'll go one by one. Word amanitvam. Those who've been attending with me the classes, you all know manita, right? Nati manita. Can Mathili quickly tell me the meaning of nati manita? We discussed in chapter 16. Mathili? Nati manita. Nati means what? Not, right?
No.
Manita. Man means
like anger.
No. Man is requesting. Yes.
honor.
Yes. Requesting honor. Nati manita.
Honor.
Right? We are not requesting honor. Amanitvam. It means same thing. Means in Sanskrit, word means no, not, without. Okay. So amanitvam means humility. Humility means not requiring honor by others. Okay, I have come in the temple or at someone's house. Somebody should respect me. Somebody must offer me a seat. They are not offering me a seat. I must be respected. I must be worshipped. So that's not the right nature, right? Humility means what? One should not be anxious to have satisfaction of being honored by others. Okay? One should not be hungry to get honor. Okay, so that is amanitvam. Words, okay, second word, adambhitvam. Word dambha. Who's going to quickly tell me dambha? Dambha means what? No, dambha means does not mean anger.
Arrogance.
Pride. Adambhitvam. Adambhitvam means what?
No pride.
No pride. That means pridelessness. Krishna after 5 minutes. Pridelessness. Put it here. Pridelessness means what? Again, same thing. Not requesting honor. We should not be proud of something what we are doing, right? If we are doing something nice and somebody come and praise. So let's take an example that Gauranga and Bhavya, they sang very beautiful kirtan, or they cooked very beautiful Sunday feast in the temple by the pleasure of Lord, right? And everybody praised that you all made such a wonderful coconut laddu. So what should we do, right? We should be, yes, I am the best. I made the best coconut laddu. No, it is all the mercy of Krishna, right? He gave me this talent. So we should pass on our proud to the Supreme Lord or Guru and Gauranga. Yes, Gauranga? So that is pridelessness. Okay, there's background noise from somewhere. Please mute. Ahimsa. Ahimsa means non-violence, right? Not killing others. That's a very simple meaning of actually ahimsa, not killing others. That everybody knows. But, okay. There's a noise coming.
Mute everyone.
1 minute.
Please.
Okay.
There.
Let me mute everybody. Give me 1 second.
Done. Yeah.
Okay, so then comes ahimsa. Now, ahimsa actually means not putting others into distress unnecessarily. Even creating confusions for others, creating anxiety for others is also actually a violence. You know, you go in the school and you bully others. That is actually also a violence.
Yeah, like
violence is not only killing.
In school, no, I got out of school because my friends were bullying me.
Okay, so another thing, it is also Srila Prabhupada mentioned in the purport that if we do not preach to others, if we do not give the real knowledge of Bhagavad Gita to others, that is also kind of violence. So we should try to give this knowledge to others. So that is non-violence. Next comes Shantir. Shantir means tolerate. One should be practiced to bear insult and dishonor from others. Prahlad Maharaj. Prahlad Maharaj was just a 5-year little old boy and his father was torturing him like anything. Even though Prahlad had done nothing wrong to his father, right? He was just practicing his spiritual life, but he was tolerating. He was not taking revenge from his father, right? Oh, you are doing this? I'm going to curse you. I'm a great devotee of Lord Vishnu. I'm going to curse you, right? He never took a revenge, right? Regardless of thinking he's father or not, but he was used to tolerate, right? That is tolerant, Shantir. Arjavam, simplicity. Simplicity means without diplomacy, very simple, be straightforward, always speak the truth, even to an enemy, right? Not to have two different faces. Acharyopasanam. Acharyopasanam means please have a bona fide spiritual master, a guru, and serve him and also follow his instructions. Live the life according to the instructions of the guru. That is Acharyopasanam. Shaucham. Shaucham means cleanliness. There are two kinds of cleanliness, external and internal. External cleanliness, every day we take bath, we clean ourselves. And internal, how do we clean, right? I have mentioned so many times in this class. We take a brush and clean our heart, right? We put a soap on our heart and we clean. Bhavya, we are on verse number 8. So no, what do we do? How do we clean our heart? By chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. If we clean our heart every single day, then that's the best thing. So we must chant every single day. Shh, Garima. Then next comes Sthairyam, steadfastness. The one has to be determined in the spiritual life, right? Oh, today I will wake up 8 o'clock and I will take care of my deities. But tomorrow, nah, I don't feel like, I don't have a good mood. Day after tomorrow, I feel like cooking for Krishna. But after that 5 days, I don't feel like, it's okay. So it's not determination. Determination means pick one thing. Every single day you must do it. One service for the pleasure of the Lord. That is determination, right? Suppose you have decided I'll chant 2 rounds every day. So you should be determined regardless. Even if you go to play date with your friends, right? But you should remember, oh, I have not chanted my 2 rounds today. That is determination. You must chant. Last one comes Atma Vinigraha, self-control, right? I have given this example many times. We should control our senses, right? And one of the best example is control our tongue. Suppose we are at a party, right? And we know that products have egg, or products have onion and garlic, or they are not fit for eating. We should not eat, right? Even though we are in the school, in the friend circle or anywhere, that is self-control. So these are the qualities in verse number 8. So in this chapter, verse number 8 to 12, Krishna is discussing 20 elements of knowledge. 20 elements of knowledge. Just now we discussed 9 qualities. Tomorrow will be more. Day after tomorrow will be more. There are 20 elements of knowledge he is discussing in chapter 13, verse number 8 to 12. So I'm going to unmute all of you so that you all can recite shlokas with me. And also Bhavya has questions. So give me 1 minute. Yes, Bhavya, you can unmute better and speak.
Mataji, for our determination, I just have a question. So suppose I'm doing chanting, and then for some reasons, for like suppose a very unique and like Maharaji comes to our house, or a very like great devotee comes to our house, so I'm not able to do chanting in order to like serve him thoroughly. So is that like, can we like follow our determination of keeping those numbers?
Let's take an example. If a guru or sadhu comes to your house, right? What is pleasing to him? Of course, Vaishnav Seva is the highest. But what will please him the most? What the guru and sadhu is preaching morning to night. And make sure you chant your rounds attentively, nicely, right? That will be pleasing him the most. If you go and tell Guru Maharaj that Maharaj, I have made rasgulla for you, he will be very happy. But if you tell him, I have chanted 2 rounds today, he'll be more happy. But yes, at the same time, we should not neglect Vaishnav Seva. Sadhu Seva, Vaishnav Seva, like serving bona fide spiritual master is highest. And there are times when the sadhus come at our house and we are completely occupied, we are not able to do it. Let's try to bypass other unnecessary time and chant our rounds during that time. Maybe we are driving. That time we chant. Try our best. But if not, there is no way it's possible. And you chant 2 rounds every single day, then carry over next day, you must do your 2 rounds. But you should not let go 2 rounds. Understand? So yes. Carrying over is actually the last choice when we have no time, right? Like there's nothing we can do, but still we must carry over and we must be determined to do our sadhana. But we should not at the same time ignore the sadhu, guru and Vaishnav Seva, because that is very high. Okay, but there are ways we can make it work, right? Suppose we are going to temple, we are with our Guru Maharaj, but we are sitting for 15 minutes and talking to our friend, right? Instead of talking, maybe we can use that 15 minutes talking to friend later and chant our rounds quickly. And then we can talk. We can always catch up talking later. Yes, Aarti? Aarti?
I'm Aradhita, but I didn't change my name.
Yes.
Like say if you're chanting and then like you think about something else that you're really, really excited about.
Repeat that. I didn't get that, beta.
If you're chanting or doing a Krishna Seva, then like once like you keep on thinking about like different things that you're really, really excited about, but like
I know it happens. It happens at your age, at our age also it happens, but we have to train our mind. We have to bring our mind back at hearing the holy name. We have to bring our mind. Mind goes in making the shopping list, bring it back. Mind goes, oh, we're going to play some Kahoot game, or we're going to play some 101 games. We're going to play chess with our friends. We're going to do this. Just give a tight slap to your mind and bring it back. Bhakti Vinod Thakur says that your mind can be like, if you have to wake up in the morning and beat him 200 times at least, so that you bring your mind back and focus on your japa. So you try. It takes practice. It doesn't happen in one time. It takes a lot of practice, but try to bring it. Okay. So let's quickly everybody go for recitation. Okay. Because we are running late. It was a lot of discussion. So verse number 7. Ichha dveshaha.
Sukham dukham.
Ichha dveshaha. Sukham dukham. Ichha dveshaha sukham dukham.
Ichha
dveshaha sukham dukham. इच्छा द्वेषः सुखं दुःखम् इच्छा द्वेषः सुखं दुःखम् चेतना धृतिः संघातश्चेतना धृतिः एतत् क्षेत्रं समासेन क्षेत्रं समासेन क्षेत्रं समासेन एतत् क्षेत्रं समासेन सविकारम् उदाहृतम् सविकारम् उदाहृतम् सविकारम् उदाहृतम् सविकारम् उदाहृतम् सविकारम् उदाहृतम् इच्छा द्वेषः सुखं दुःखम् संघातश्चेतना धृतिः एतच्चेत्रं समासेन सविकारम् उदाहृतम् इच्छा सुखं दुःखम् संघातश्चेतना धृतिः एतत् क्षेत्रं समासेन विकारम् उदाहृतम् I want to tell you all, please, everybody has to be unmute. Everybody's videos have to be on. Everybody has to be reciting after me. Otherwise, you all will not be able to send your recordings. And lately, I'm not getting everybody's recordings. I must get the recordings. Otherwise, yes, there will be a lot of games soon enough coming. There will be cooking class. There will be a lot of different activities. And those who are not sending their recordings, I'm sorry to say, they won't be able to participate in those particular classes. So please, I have a small request. Everybody, please send their recordings every single day. Okay. So let's go verse number 8. Very important verse. Okay. Amanitvam.
Amanitvam.
Amanitvam. Adambhitvam.
Adambhitvam.
Amanitvam adambhitvam.
Amanitvam.
Amanitvam अदम्भित्वम्
अदम्भित्वम्
अमानित्वम् अदम्भित्वम् अमानित्वम् अदम्भित्वम् अहिंसा शान्तिरार्जवम् अहिंसा शान्तिरार्जवम् अहिंसा शान्तिरार्जवम् अहिंसा शान्तिरार्जवम् अहिंसा शान्तिरार्जवम् अहिंसा शान्तिरार्जवम् Very good. Ahimsa शान्तिरार्जवम् आचार्योपासनं शौचम् आचार्योपासनं शौचम् There are two words, okay? Everybody, there are two words. Acharyo means spiritual master. Pasanam, okay? Acharyopasanam shaucham. Acharyopasanam shaucham. Acharyopasanam shaucham. Thairyam. 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 Very good. Atmavinigraha. I don't hear Subhadra, Giridhari. I'm not hearing Tarini. I'm not hearing Prahalad. Thairyam Atmavinigraha. Thairyam Atmavinigraha. Thairyam Atmavinigraha. Thairyam Atmavinigraha. Very good. Amanitvam adambhitvam. Ahimsa shantirarjavam. Acharyopasanam shaucham. Harini, no problem. I understand you have internet issues. I'll send the recording in the group. Okay, beta? You can practice a little bit with my recording. Okay, Harini?
Okay, Mataji, thank you.
Okay, no problem. Thairyam Atmavinigraha. Thairyam Atmavinigraha. Amanitvam adambhitvam. Ahimsa shantirarjavam. Acharyopasanam shaucham. धैर्यम् आत्मविनिग्रहः Okay, so before we all go for quick repetition, verse number 8, you have to send me your recording in a particular way. Okay, how will you send it? Not just the shloka. You're going to send one time just the shloka by itself. Second time, please pay attention, everybody. Second time, you all are going to speak the meanings of it. You're going to say like this, how I'm speaking. Hare Krishna, chapter number 13. What is the name? Nature, the enjoyer and consciousness. Verse number 8. Listen, everybody, verse number 8. And you're going to start. Amanitvam means humility. Adhambitvam means pridelessness. Ahimsa means non-violence. Shantir means tolerance. Arjavam means simplicity. That's how you're going to speak the whole shloka. Just verse number 8. Verse number 7 will be regular. Ichha, dvesha, sukham, dukkham, whole thing as it is. Okay. But verse number 8, I want everybody to send their recordings with the meanings. Okay. Because certain verses, I want you all to understand the meanings because they are lifelong lessons. Okay. So,
Mataji, I have a question.
Give me 1 minute. We'll take your questions after repetition. Okay. Everybody ready for repetition quickly?
Yep.
Yes. So for newcomers, when I say 1, 2, 3, everybody has to repeat with me, not follow me. We're going to be in the same tune and same synchronization. So I want everybody to come on video call. Especially, I do not see Amal and Aditi. Please come on the video call, okay? I like to see everyone's cute, nice faces, okay? And everybody, please, let's start, okay? Verse number 7. Everybody ready? Yes? Everybody awake?
Yes.
Gauranga. Ganda. Very good. Someone place is a lot of noise. At one place is a lot of noise. Maybe somebody is in the car or somebody is traveling. Please mute yourself if there's a lot of background noise. I'm trying to figure out who has so much noise.
Mute everybody.
No, we cannot mute everybody because everybody has to repeat with me. So only one person who has so much of background noises, please mute. Everybody else is fine. Let me check quickly. I'm looking. Shama Gauri?
Yes.
Please mute yourself, beta. 1 minute. Let me see if there's a lot of noise at your end. Yes, so can you please request your family that when you are in the class, either you leave alone or do not make any background noises, beta. Okay, thank you all. 1, 2, 3. One, two, three. One, two, three. Last time, everybody loudly. Subhadra, 1, 2, 3. Verse number 8. Everybody loudly. I cannot hear. Mathili unmute. Bhavya unmute. Varun unmute. Anjaneya. iPhone. Jahnavi. Everybody unmute. 1, 2, 3. Amanit. One, two, three. Mathili unmute. Aditi, Amala unmute. 1, 2, 3. One, two, three. Last time, everybody. Okay. 1, 2, 3. You all should clap for yourself and for your friends. You all did amazing. You all mastered 2 shlokas, and I'm sure Supreme Lord Krishna must be so happy just by looking at you. You know, and make sure in the evening when your daddy comes home, you all must recite these shlokas.
My daddy
to your
does
daddy.
work from home. My daddy does work from home.
Yes, so when he's done working, you must recite and nicely show it to your daddy how nicely you are reciting, right? And try to recite with your meanings, okay? So we are ending the class here, but I want everybody to send their recordings. And do you all promise me that before you all sleep, you'll repeat the shloka 5 times? Only 5 times.
Yes.
Yes, 5 times everybody's going to repeat.
Yes, Mataji.
I am sure if you take your parents' WhatsApp phone phone, and you check this BG Shloka group WhatsApp, there are a lot of kids who have already sent their recordings from chapter 17. They have recited whole chapter 17. Yes, and some of you have still not sent me your recordings. Varun, I need your chapter 17 recording bit. Are you ready? I saw Aditya sent it, right?
Mataji,
yes.
I sent my video recording.
Yes, but everybody has to try to recite the whole chapter and send it without looking. We have to try our best. A little bit help if mommies can offer, it's okay. But if we not, let's try our best. And that is possible only when you all send your recordings every single day and repeat 2 new shlokas every day for 5 times. So please make sure you all do it, okay?
Mataji.
Yes.
Mataji, I sent.
Yeah, Varun, sorry.
Mataji, I sent my 17th chapter recording.
So maybe Aditya did not send. I think one of you did not send, right, Varun?
Yeah, no. Mataji, I sent it.
Okay, Varun, I think I got mixed up with maybe Aditya. So I will humbly request Aditya to please prepare your chapter 17 and send me recording. I already got yes, Varun. Yes, you sent it. Yes, thank you so much. Okay, everybody has to send me the recording. No, wait, Avani, wait. Verse number 7 and 8 separate recording and verse 1 to 8 separate. Okay, I'm sorry, 1 to 6 separate. So in all, you all are going to send your recordings today 1 to 8. So we're going to have a healthy competition. Let me see who are the first 15 people who send it in right now. As soon as this, as soon as this class is over, by 6 o'clock, I want first 15 recordings. And let me see who are sending. So I'll see you all tomorrow. And I love you.
Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna.